In the name of Allah, the compassionate and the merciful. Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how can we model the simple elastic column with concentrated plasticity as a plastic hinge concept. As you see at the bottom picture, you see the one simple column with axial and flexural rigidity, which they are constant, and you see the incremental displacements is applied in degree of freedom number 4. So if the moment at node 1 reach to yield moment, plastic hinge occurs and then it goes to the plasticity behavior of hinge. So if we wanna model it with numerical methods, so in finite element method, I used the C programming for modeling it. So let's see what is in C programming. So as you see, in the left side, I used many functions for modeling and importing, analyzing, and then outputting your model in C. As you see, for importing data, I used for axial rigidity I used this one, and for flexural rigidity I used this one. For incremental initial incremental I use this one, and number of increments for importing data. For importing coordinate of structure I use this function, and then for importing moment rotation relation of plastic hinge I use this one, and even for checking any kind of analysis, if for example axial and flexural rigidity is negative, I use this function, or even for the moment rotation relation of the plastic hinge I use for the if it checks for negative imported data, I use this function, and many functions which you can use it for your model as well. Or even I wrote the output Excel data function which you can use for outputting your data after analysis, or even in HTML mode, or even for displaying pushover analysis as a base shear and displacement. You can use this function for your outputting and displaying your result. So let's see. I use the incremental displacement in degree of freedom number 4, and base shear is calculated in degree of freedom number 1. So as you see, actually we have one degree of freedom, but if the plastic hinge is accurate and we goes to the plasticity of the plastic hinge, then number of degree of freedom number 3 is accurate. So at the last we have 2 degree of freedom. So let's see, and you see that in my importing data I use input hinge, and for defining moment rotation relations of the plastic hinge, in any case you can change it for your model. And after analyzing, so let's see the function analysis. In function analysis, all data such as moment rotation, axial and flexural rigidity, initial displacement, coordinate of structures, and number of increments is important to this function. And as you see, I used loop function such as for increment my displacement in here, and then in each step, if the moment is less than yield moment, so we have elastic behavior, so we are in this step, and if the moment of the element is increased from a yield moment, so it goes to the plasticity, and then we use this part of analysis. And then in each step, moment and base shear and displacement is calculated, and then it goes to export. If rotation of the plastic hinge increased from ultimate rotation, so the rotation hinge reached to ultimate moment, then the analysis is stopped. So let's see if the rotation during the analysis, rotation of number 1 is reached to theta c, so the theta c is the ultimate rotation, so the analysis is stopped. So as you see, we used these methods for analyzing the plastic hinge concept in C programming. And after the analysis, you see the in each step you see the displacement and base shear is calculated, and the for example, we have I defined 5,000 increment, but in 3,159 rotation at hinge reached ultimate rotation, so the analysis is stopped. Then all output data such as Excel file is exported, and then for displaying our result in graphic mode in HTML, I used which I showed you in last time in I described it before. So base shear and displacement of this analysis is this shows the behavior of my analysis. So thanks a lot, guys. I'd be glad to know your opinions about my coding and programming. Thanks a lot. Bye.